Hey guys, welcome back to the JPM Performance channel. Today we're playing with the plasma cutter, continuing work on this F-Production Miata chassis. And I've already removed the stock seatbelt anchors. So what I'm working on now is cutting out this part of the unibody because we're going to be installing a fiberglass fender on top of this. And there's no reason to leave the steel. So we're going to cut this out, give us a lot more room to make proper inner fender panels that will match up to our new flare. In production, you're allowed to flare the car because we're allowed so much wider track than stock, and if we were to go to that track, there wouldn't be enough room under this stock fender for that. So we have fiberglass flares that will attach and stick out a couple of inches wider than stock. So we're going to get rid of some of this steel, lose a little bit of weight, make it a little more wide open. The first thing I want to tell you is, if this is your first time doing this, and I'll warm up into this, start here in the middle and just make yourself a hole so you can see what you're cutting inside. There's about 3 layers to these unibodies right here in this area, and you don't want to cut all the way through the inside. So start with a little section, take a look inside, and just start cutting and making it bigger and bigger. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about here. Got my little Mazda Speed hat on today because it's about 4 degrees outside and a little chilly in the shop. Not too bad, but showing a little Mazda Speed love, working on Mazdas. So let's get started. There you can see the unibody is right there. This is a little bit of a section here that I'm going to be cutting out anyway, but you can see how close this is. I mean, the intersection here is literally right up against this outer skin. So we have to kind of be careful as we're working around this. Kind of get a good look, see what you can cut, see what you can't cut, and kind of work your way back. This car is actually getting a stock gas tank, so we're going to retain our fuel filler position, but we can cut all the way around it. Quick little tip, watch on this section where it's really close underneath. I'm cutting at an angle which will slice downward instead of cutting through both layers. It's just a technique that I came up with so you don't go through both layers. Works pretty well. Now on these Miatas, bring the camera a little bit closer here. On these Miatas, there is a seam. Let me put this, turn this light on here. There's this unibody seam right here. Runs right along this center, and it's right underneath here. So what I like to do is pull this right along this seam here, all the way back to here. You see it blends in right here, which means we're going to take this section out here as well to open this up. And of course, it's not going to stay open like this. Once the new fender is installed, I actually put a piece of aluminum in here, which will be our new inner fender panel, which will connect from the fender up into here. And it'll be a really nice, it gives more room for the tire, and it creates a really nice inner fender panel. So let's keep cutting. We're getting closer. Probably work better if my glove was out of the way, huh? And there you have it. So you'll see once we get the body work, you can attach it in different ways, but it will literally come all the way up to this seam, come down over to the rocker, all the way around, all the way back to the taillight. And then all we'll have to do is create these inner fender panels in here, giving us more room for big fat racing tires and more room for, you know, not only width but also height. So enables us to be able to run the cars a little bit lower, and also lightens up the unibody, which is always a good thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we do fun stuff like this every day. Hope you're having a great week. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.